Title: Shoes for Rice. In the heart of Cebu City, the year was hard. Gas prices were up, jobs were down, and in the homes of regular people, wallets felt lighter than ever. Among them was a woman named Elena, a 36-year-old single mother of 2 boys. She used to work at a hotel front desk, welcoming tourists with a smile and flawless English. But tourism dried up like spilled water in the sun. Now, she had no job, 2 mouths to feed, and rent due in 2 weeks. One night, her fridge held half a cabbage, 2 eggs, and a bottle of ketchup. That's when the panic started to creep in. Elena wasn't lazy. She'd applied to over 20 places, got 3 interviews, no offers. "I just need one chance," she whispered to herself. Her sons, aged 9 and 7, didn't ask for much, but they were growing boys, and they were always hungry. So one morning, out of desperation, Elena pulled out an old suitcase from under the bed. Inside were shoes, not just any shusha collection. Heels, flats, sandals, boots. Shoes she had worn to weddings, to job interviews, to church. Some were nearly brand new. Others had stories. She stared at them for a long time, then made a decision. The next morning, Elena took the shoes to a small sidewalk near the community market. She laid a mat, arranged the shoes neatly, and made a cardboard sign. "Shoes for trade, no money needed. We'll swap for rice, milk, canned food." At first, people just stared. A woman selling tomatoes gave her a nod of respect. A man with a small rice sack approached. "I have 1 kilo of rice," he said. "Would you take these slippers?" She smiled. Yes. He picked a pair of brown sandals and handed her the rice. Trade. No shame, no begging, just value for value. Word spread fast. By the 3rd day, her shoe mat had turned into a mini barter market. People came with oil, sardines, noodles, even baby soap. One woman brought 5 eggs and picked a pair of gold heels for her daughter's graduation. Another offered to mend one pair's broken buckle in exchange for it. By the end of the week, Elena's kitchen had food again. Her boys had full stomachs. But something else happened too. She started trading for others. She asked her elderly neighbor, Lola Mila, if she had anything to swap. Mila brought handmade rags. Elena laid them beside the shoes with a sign, "Grandma Miller's rags trade only." Then came Carlo, a jobless barber. He offered haircuts. Elena gave him a seat next to her mat and wrote on cardboard, "Free haircut, trade for soap, toothpaste, anything useful." The sidewalk grew busier, not with money, but with hope. Soon, she had a small community of traders, no cash involved. Just goods for goods, service for items, skill for food. One woman called it the dignity market. Another said, "This feels like how our grandparents used to survive during the war." And they weren't wrong. One afternoon, a college student came and asked if she could film the story. Elena shyly agreed. A week later, the video went viral. Single mom creates barter market to feed family during crisis. People from around the world started sending messages. Some sent donations, others sent shoes. But Elena didn't hoard it. She used part of the funds to set up a small covered stall, bought shelves, printed signs, and every Saturday, she ran a full community trade day where anyone could show up and trade. No judgment, no begging, no money needed. A year later, when the economy slowly recovered, Elena got a job again at a local co-op that helps single mothers learn business. But she kept the trade mat alive. Not because she needed it, but because others still did. So how did Elena survive the economic crisis? She followed 4 quiet rules. Use what you already have. Her shoes weren't just sitting in a suitcase, they were her startup capital. Remove shame. She didn't beg, she bartered. Help others survive too. By creating space for her neighbors to trade, she multiplied hope. Never forget that value is more than money. A haircut, a rag, a smile. Everything can mean something to someone. Moral of the story: when the world feels like it's falling apart, your survival may not come from your job, but from your creativity, community, and courage to do things differently. You don't need riches to be rich. Sometimes, all you need is an old pair of shoes and a bold new idea. Did this story move you? Subscribe for more inspiring real-life stories. Follow for powerful lessons that help you survive, grow, and thrive no matter what season you're in.